right, good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to this segment of Good Morning Grenada. For today, it's Friday, the 28th day of April in the year 2023. Yeah, Gordon Joseph in your company as always and loving every second of it. I hope you had yourselves a great day yesterday, you had a restful night, and that you're up and ready to face the challenges of this brand new work day for most. There are those of us who, we have to be up this early, whether we like it or not, and as for me, I look forward to this, so it's no biggie, you know what I'm saying? Good morning to all those of you who are joining us for the very first time. Well, you've finally made the right choice, and I hope that, you'll enjoy your stay here with us this morning. Yeah, I hope you do enjoy that stay with us, and you make it a habitual thing that you be with us on mornings. That's your day, right? Yeah. Good morning to you always, Veronica Sandy. She says, good morning, GB and Grenada. Everyone, blessed day to Gordon Innocent Joseph. Yeah, good, nice. My partner go tell you, he's not so innocent. Good morning, nonetheless. I hope we all are fine, and everything is okay. All right, let's get into the meat of the matter. This morning, we're heading to the word of the day. And the word of the day today, it's a verb, meaning it's an action word. It's a doing word. And that word happens to be carouse. All right, carouse. Carouse, And what it means is to drink alcohol, make noise, and have fun with other people. That sounds nice. For some folks, that's a nice word for some folks. Carouse. Good. It is a verb, as I said, and it is spelled C-A-R-O-U-S-E. Okay. Now, having said that, I want people to understand. Alcohol don't necessarily means rum, Some folks drink wine. I know some folks that drink wine. And as a matter of fact, it is a healthy practice to have, I think, 1 or 2 glasses of either red wine or some other wine a day, So, when you say alcohol, everybody feel is rum and is rivers and crackscoat and Jack and no. Some folks have a beer. Some folks have. I like absolute vodka on the rocks. Yes, I do. And it's not necessarily rum. You know what I'm saying? Good. So that's what it is. Carouse, and it is to drink alcohol, make noise, and have fun with other people. Here's how we can use that word. Now, after a long night of carousing around Puerto Vallarta, the travelers settled into their hotel room. Well, I could localize this. All right, after a long night of carousing, at the Right Choice Sports Bar. All right, the folks ate the barbecue, and then they head home. Understand? Yeah. So carouse, that's the word today. And let's look at the thought of the day. The thought of the day is, you can either spend your time stepping towards the life you want or standing still in a life you don't. It's all your choice. It's all about you. Yeah? The thought of the day. You can either spend your time stepping towards the life you want or standing still in a life you don't. It's all about you. What it is saying is that the life that you live is what you choose, You can choose to stand back and watch and say, that is the life I wanted to live in, or that is not the life I wanted. You understand? Some folks get trapped in relationships and they're saying, oh, I'm doing it for the children's sake, or, whatever. It's dependent on you, what you choose. Your life is dependent on you. Once you incorporate a little thing from God in it and so forth, you make your right choice. Whatever makes you happy. Life is no longer about making other people happy. You know, so many folks go through their entire life and never be themselves. You know, they always try to live up to the expectations of others. And when you come into your twilight years, you realize, but you know, I didn't live my life. I lived the life people wanted me to live. Hell no. Check yourself. All right? Good, nice. 23 minutes on to 7 o'clock. That is the time. And let's see what's buzzing this morning. Well. Buzzing this morning. Firstly, we've gotten reports of a fire at Grenada Power Station on the sister Isle of Carriacou. As a matter of fact, I'll be doing a link up with my colleague Milton Coy this morning from the scene to tell us what happened there. So that's buzzing. I look forward to that in our AM newscast. Also buzzing this morning, Grenada's new Minister of Finance, the Honorable Dennis Cornwall, has expressed full confidence in the team at the Ministry of Finance to execute the government's transformational agenda. Yeah, look at my old-time teacher there, boy, Mr. Cornwall. Yeah, he taught me Spanish at MacDonald College, temporarily though. Yeah. So good morning, sir. Yeah, and he still had a Cuban stance in us. He hand on his... Good morning to you, sir. I hope you have a good day. All right? The Honorable Dennis Cornwall officially takes over the Ministry of Finance. Also buzzing this morning, Belmont Estate had another feather added to its cap as the company captured 4 awards at the AVPA International Contest in Paris, France. Good morning to you, Miss Shidel Nayak Compton and your team up there at Belmont Estate. I haven't visited you for quite a while. Maybe I'll do that one of these days, all right? Good, nice. Also buzzing this morning, all right, the Honorable Karine James, the Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, is attending the 15th Caribbean Renewable Energy Forum in Miami, the USA. The minister participated in a high-level panel discussion on the 27th of April, that's yesterday, under the theme Capitalizing on the Clean Energy Momentum and Engaging Renewable Energy for Energy Security. Nice. And she's cute. Yeah. All right, the Maroon Festival update. The cultural coordinator for Carriacou and Pidimantnik Affairs, Anderson Matheson, says they are ready for the 2023 Carriacou Maroon Festival and String Band Music Festival. Yeah, I really wanted to come over here now. Miss Campbell said no. Nonetheless, folks, you know, I know you'll have a lot of fun. GBN will be represented, of course. Yeah, and we'll give you all the information as it becomes handy. Okay, for over 2 decades, farmers and residents in the Willis-Granton area have been calling for better access to farm roads. And guess what? The Granton Road will be a reality. Yeah. Good news, good news. Yeah, I'd like to see the farm and feeder roads project get reinstated, man. You know, farmers, you know, if we're gonna place back the emphasis on agriculture and farming, we need to do it holistic, you know. Yeah, have the lands available, and not only the lands, but have accessibility to the lands as well. You know, farmers, yeah, the days of going to the garden with donkeys are over. You know, I'm not even seeing many donkeys nowadays. There are 2 in Corinth, but I ain't seen many donkeys. So farmers should be living a good lifestyle as well, you know, a good level of livelihood. Farmers should have good vehicles and good roads to access their farms. So that is a step in the right direction. So basically, these are the stories that are buzzing this morning. We do not have any active guests this morning, so we can have a conversation, and I'd love for us to do that. Officer Wilson, the whole of Grenada, good morning. Enough love from outer. I see a flag, but I can't identify that flag. Mary Ebanks, good morning. Catherine Phillips says, good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Innocent, and my Grenadian family near and far. Ann Jackson, will foreign rule Grenada soon or later? What should I do as a Grenadian that worked very hard? Run to save my life? What are we talking about? I know what you're talking about. Rachel Venoli says, good morning. All right, good morning, Rachel. Let me see what's happening on our WhatsApp platform, if anyone there is interacting with us yet. And, all right, good morning, Petlin. How are you? Hope all is well. Have yourself a wonderful day on the JOB today. And my friend says, good morning, Innocent. Cheers to another weekend. Today is Ace Panist Robert Greenage's birthday. Please play some pan music, thanks. Well, I always try to incorporate pan, but you know you're getting a lot of pan tomorrow morning as well, if the good Lord spare alive, so don't worry yourself. All right, so this is where we break off from this segment. We've got to take the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather here on Classic, and for those of you on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last evening's television news. So stick and stay with us. Don't you go anywhere.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide, to light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Thanks for joining us. Another feather in the Belmont Estate cap as the company captured 4 awards at the AVPA International Contest in Paris, France. Christina John reports.
Belmont Estate walked away with 4 awards at the 3rd edition of the Chocolates Processed at Origin International Contest hosted by the Agency for Valorization of Agricultural Products, AVPA, in Paris, France. The competition was held on April 25th, 2023. Competing against more than 20 countries from 3 continents outside Europe producing cocoa and making chocolate, and with over 150 chocolate registered in the competition, Belmont Estate earned recognition for 4 of its chocolate bars. Shadell Nayak Compton, Managing Director of Belmont Estate, shared her excitement with our news desk, noting that it's not only her company's achievement, but Grenada as well.
It is an exciting time for us because this is the first time that Belmont Estate has achieved an award for our chocolate, and we've been in the chocolate making business now for 5 years. So this year we actually got 4 awards. We got a gold for our rich dark 74% chocolate, and we are very proud of this. We also got a bronze award for our white crunch, and our oil down bar also was awarded the Medal Gourmet. And to be able to have our oil down, our national dish, featured in a chocolate and to receive an award is really special for us.
Open to companies globally, AVPA candidates reflect an
NIS, our team proudly works to support the evolving needs of Grenadians. We have made some changes to our operations and want to keep you informed. Firstly, we are happy to introduce the new unemployment benefit. This benefit will provide an insured person with 50% of his or her former income in the case of sudden unemployment. To support this benefit and other benefits we offer, it was necessary to increase the contribution rate. The contribution rate will increase gradually each year until it reaches 16% in 2031. As always, the contribution will be split between you and your employer. The pensionable age will also increase from 60 to 65 years. This increase will also be gradually reaching age 65 in 2029. Pensioners will continue to be eligible for a pension from age 60, but will receive a reduced payment. The NIS recognizes that the prices of basic customer goods are increasing globally. Therefore, we are happy to also increase the weekly minimum pension payment by 25%. Finally, we have adjusted our survivors' benefit payment to a percentage of the age pension minimum. Widows, widowers, and dependent parents will receive 100% or $58 weekly, while children will receive 50%.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. And this morning we start off our newscast with a breaking story. I now join my colleague, Mr. veteran journalist Milton Coy, over the sister Isle of Carriacou to tell us about that fire that occurred last night at the Grenada power station. Good morning, Mr. Coy.
Good morning to you, Mr. Joseph.
And tell me, we've heard the reports of the fire that occurred last night at the Grenada power station. Can you give us an update on that, please?
Well, update is information is still sketchy. The details, that is. But yes, in fact, I visited the area this morning, not too long ago, and the area is really the building. Signs have been burnt from inside, as seen, through the windows and through the top. So that is happening. I saw some work employees. Well, I think there will be employees there, sitting, and nothing is happening. I mean, the information broke this morning about around 2 o'clock when. Even me in my area, where I'm from, Mount Pleasant, the entire place was in darkness. So the point is, we are monitoring this situation to find out exactly what is happening. Nothing yet has come forth. Everybody is quiet. The tongue is just quiet still.
As it relates to the infrastructure, the building, is it totally devastated? Destroyed?
No, it's not completely devastated. What is happening is that, when there's fire inside a building, you will see the windows and the spaces that it might have on the top. You will see the black smoke, a lot of black smoke really coming through there. I mean, one does not know what happened inside, but you can see the effects of the fire coming through the windows.
So is it workable? Can employees work from there today, from your assessment?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think, because if the fire it was inside, that means there are things that might be inside that might be affected. But as I said, the details are sketchy still coming in, and I'll be trying to see if I could speak to management or somebody who can give the more details on the situation.
And as it relates to power on the island, has power been restored, or it's still in a blackout state?
No, it's not yet restored. People are still reeling from the blackout. It was called.
Okay.
Yeah. So one is, the concern is about how that would affect the island today.
And especially with the ground wetting for the Maroon Festival that commences today, how would that affect the Maroon Festival?
Well, it would not affect the Maroon Festival per se, because the ground wetting, the wetting of the ground took place this morning. And in fact, right now they are putting some pots on to boil the fowl and then kill the two fowls. Yeah, so that doesn't affect them in any way, basically, but they are still going ahead. Let's see what's going to happen, because it is a very serious concern.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you would keep on top of it, and you'd keep me abreast as to what's transpiring as it relates to the electricity situation in Carriacou. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Coy. Thank you very much. All right, folks, I have been speaking there with my colleague Milton Coy as he gave us this report as to fire that took place at the Grenlex power station on the sister isle of Carriacou. We now head back to our regular news package, and we hear that town...
Thanks for joining us. Another feather in the Belmont Estate cap as the company captured 4 awards at the AVPA International Contest in Paris, France. Christina John reports.
Belmont Estate walked away with 4 awards at the 3rd edition of the Chocolates Processed at Origin International Contest hosted by the Agency for Valorization of Agricultural Products, AVPA, in Paris, France. The competition was held on April 25th, 2023. Competing against more than 20 countries from 3 continents outside Europe producing cocoa and making chocolate, and with over 150 chocolate registered in the competition, Belmont Estate earned recognition for 4 of its chocolate bars. Shadell Nayak-Compton, Managing Director of Belmont Estate, shared her excitement with our news desk, noting that it's not only her company's achievement, but Grenada as well.
It is an exciting time for us because this is the first time that Belmont Estate has achieved an award for our chocolate, and we've been in the chocolate making business now for 5 years. So this year we actually got 4 awards. We got a gold for our rich dark 74% chocolate, and we are very proud of this. We also got a bronze award for our white crunch, and our oil down bar also was awarded the Medal Gourmet. And to be able to have our oil down, our national dish, featured in a chocolate and to receive an award is really special for us.
Open to companies globally, AVPA candidates reflect an eclectic blend of cocoa farmers and farmer cooperatives whose geographical origins play specific roles in how chocolate flavor profiles are developed. Its goal is to enhance the value of agricultural products and to recognize the excellence of certain producers, too often forgotten in the midst of mass marketing. Nara Compton explains what's next for her company.
I think I think it's a process of continued growth. I don't think that we've gotten there. We will never get there. We're constantly learning and developing. We're going to be working on new bars, new flavors. We're continuing to infuse our spices, our fruit, and other flavors from the estate in our bars and in our bonbons. Bonbons we have not done in a big way yet. So we're looking to do bonbons and some of the prettier artistic things and having more of our fruit and spice flavors in our chocolate. Also, we're going to get into newer experiences for training and learning. Continue to grow. We're doing more with spices. We're going to be developing a line of teas very soon. So it's an evolution.
The Managing Director extends a huge thank you to the AVPA for the recognition given to Belmont Estate and to Grenada. This is the first time Belmont Estate has achieved an international award for its chocolate. Nara Compton encourages others to follow suit.
We encourage other people to do the same. These competitions are really important because on the international market, people want to see achievements. They want to see that you have honed your craft and that you have stepped outside. You have really developed something very special. So it's important for our chocolate makers or whatever product that you are making. It may be oils, it may be jams, but to get international recognition so that Grenada wins. It's a great win for us all when our products are seen as high quality. We are so small, our production is small, So we want to make sure that we get top dollar for all that we are putting in to make these unique products.
Belmont Estate produces about 13 flavors of dark, milk, and white certified organic and kosher chocolates. Known for their slow and traditional cocoa farming methods and small batch traceable chocolate, the company fuses spices and other farm flavors with its chocolate to create the most delectable flavors. The company intends to further expand the product line into confections and to offer more services like chocolate-scented courses and events at the Belmont Estate. Christina John, GBN News.
Congrats to Belmont Estate. Well, Cultural Coordinator for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, Anderson Matheson, says they are ready for the 2023 Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival. The festival is scheduled to take place from April 28 to 30. More in this report.
Organizers of the 2023 Maroon and String Band Music Festival are now putting the final pieces together to ensure that the annual event is a success. The festival will start with a village maroon in the community of La Mer on Friday, April 28, 2023, and culminates on Sunday, April 30th on the famous Paradise Beach. Cultural Coordinator for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, Anderson Matheson, spoke of the activities on the first day.
Well, at 6 o'clock in the morning, we start with the blowing of the shell, we signal the start of the maroon, calling on our ancestors, the western of the ground, because the killing of the chicken, cock and a hen, as I say, bleeding and blessing the ground. And from the western of the ground, we go to wet the stones and start the cooking of the food. And throughout the day, different parts will be on fire. The pork, the cuckoo, the rice, the chicken, the mutton, the provision. So we can come around, see what's happening. And from about 3:30, so food will be ready to start sharing. So we'll start sharing the food. Person can come partake in the sharing of the food. And from 6:30, we gather for we're having to do an ancestral flambeau parade into this. So we're starting from the Thibault end, coming into the center, and from reaching the center, we have the unofficial opening ceremony. We don't want it to be longer than about 45 minutes, and as that finished, the drum song.
To avoid traffic congestion in the area, the Royal Grenada Police Force has established traffic routes and parking points for partakers of the festival.
We met with the police and they've put a system in place, a traffic system. I know they were on radio doing some announcement how it will be there. But from what the Dover area into the Big Pond area, that will be cut out. There will be no, and so we can come to a certain point and then they'll cut off. So we cannot come through the area. If you're living in the Thibault area, you have to use the Limley Road to get into Thibault, so you can pass there. But no vehicle will be coming through the Big Pond from the Dover School area. You can use that whole street there for parking, but then you can come through. So we've worked with the police, met with the police. We came here, we look at the site, look at all the other areas where events will be taking place and how traffic will be flow. And the police have gone on the radio and announced to the public the different arrangement for the weekend.
Matheson also outlined the other maroon activities carded for the following day.
The plan for Ministry Shrewsbury is to showcase how the string music interact with our culture. So we're going to be displaying the wedding meetup, flag and the cake dancing, and how the string music is an integral part of that. So we're having that. So we have musicians from all over Carriacou participating. We have 2 groups, 2 flags, 2 cakes on that morning. And then after that, we will have the country boys taking us away and dancing the street.
Everyone is encouraged to be part of the activities for the event on the Sister Isle this weekend. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett-Thomas reporting.
Other news, Republic Bank has raised its game a notch. You see, on Wednesday, the bank launched its business center designed to provide a one-stop shop for businesses. Here's the report.
The ribbons are cut, symbolically opening the doors to Republic Bank's Business Center. Located in the capital, St. George's, this facility will provide a one-stop shop to businesses in and around the town of St. George. Kurt McFarlane, Manager, Commercial Banking, provides an overview.
The Business Center allows customers and businesses the opportunity to apply for an account, business account, They can apply for a loan, credit card, can register for online banking, avail of merchant services, and all of the services associated with businesses generally, and credit facilities. So the business center basically allows for that opportunity where a businessman can, in one stop, avail of all of his business services.
McFarlane says after numerous complaints by customers of having to go back and forth for different services, they heeded the cry. He explained the composition of this new department.
The business center comprises 3 departments. The commercial credit department. This department provides loans, credit cards, and other credit facilities to micro, small, and medium-sized businesses. The small business unit. This unit offers loans, credit cards, and other credit facilities and solutions to micro, small, and medium-sized businesses that require assistance with administration, record-keeping, preparation of financial statements, and general notary. Businesses are required to sign a form to apply for a loan, for example, and to sign a similar form to apply for an account. Then, by virtue of you doing that in one stop, it sort of reduces the number of forms that you have to sign. Or even if you have to sign the forms, it allows you to treat with all of it in one location and at one stop.
President of the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Kenny John, applauds Republic Bank on its latest initiative, which he cites will allow smaller businesses to apply for facilities that larger businesses have enjoyed. John also pledges the support of the GCIC.
Particularly happy to say to Republic, SMEs is a corner pillar of most societies. And so if we don't do something other than which we have already gone accustomed to, we will never grow. And therefore this initiative, I think the community of Grenada and certainly the business people in Grenada are quite thankful for it. But I charge you with one more, just a little extra, is to encourage you to also educate our people. And therefore, forgive me for not sticking to the protocol, but I believe that it was quite well received. Furthermore, the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce is particularly encouraged by this event to have Republic spearheading that initiative to encourage other organizations to join with recognizing our small business folk and our medium-sized business folk.
Christina John, GBN News.
For over 2 decades, farmers and residents in the Willis-Granton area have been calling for better access to farm roads. We get more in this Nisha Peters report.
We need to awaken climate-smart agriculture, which will help us adapt to and mitigate to climate change. This road here, ladies and gentlemen, and to the head table, will help to unlock acres of climate-smart agriculture as part of our solution. The farmers are not only the beneficiary to this road, but school children, government officials, and other members of the agriculture sector.
That was Evan Gooden speaking on behalf of the farmers and residents in the Granton area. In just 8 months, the farmers and residents will breathe a sign of relief upon the completion of the Granton Road. On Wednesday, the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, SIAP, held a sword-turning ceremony to launch the project. The 1,200-foot road will be constructed by Sky Construction Company and is welcomed by the parliamentary representative of St. George Northeast. Honorable Ron Redhead says he feels a sense of pride and looks forward to the continued development of the community.
We believe that we must continue to support community development, and community development that is not just simply on an entertainment basis or opening community centers, but ensuring that in the productive sector, the community has a place so that it can continue and ply its trade with ease and with a sense of appreciation, knowing fully well that a road by itself or to the efforts of government is not an end in and of itself, but is the beginning.
Senator Adrian Thomas, Minister with responsibility for agriculture and land, says the project is for all the residents and asks that they make full use of the lands that will soon be more accessible.
I want to call upon you farmers and the community to guard against any threat where these good agricultural lands will be turned into residential areas and concrete jungle. This is a serious threat to food security. It is a threat to the livelihood of your good citizens. And therefore, it is the responsibility of every farmer and every community-based person here and the parliamentary representative to make sure that proper use, agricultural use, is made of those roads.
The SIRE program is expected to lead to a significant increase in production and income levels. Honorable Lennox Andrew, Minister for Economic Development, expects this will help farming to be the most sustainable venture for farmers in the area.
The future for farming in this country is bright. The future is safe. Good. That we as a government, what we are doing is facilitating you to farm, in helping you to have easy access to your land, in providing to you some of the inputs that you need to plant, and also helping you to find markets here and abroad for your product.
The Granton Farm Access Road, which is being funded by the Caribbean Development Bank to the cost of EC $2.1 million, is the first to be implemented by SIEP. Nisha Peters, GBN News.
Now, a video recorded in jest and circulated among friends before the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic has made its way into the public domain and is creating a negative impact there. Take a look at the video.
Yes, people, this is your boy Kelvin out of Grenada here. Just saying a big thanks to Facebook for the grand prize they has given to me and my family. You know, making us so happy of that grand prize of 50,000 US. You know, just loving myself right now. You know, although it is quarantine time right now, we are so happy and grateful to Facebook, you know, for just using FedEx to make family out here happy. You know, just saying thanks to Facebook right now. And thanks to the FedEx team, the workers there, just for making it happen, all right? Thank you all.
Kelvin Mark talking there. He's from Montfendu in St. Patrick. He visited GBN today to do some damage control. Mark has since apologized for the video. He said the video is being used to scam people online.
The video that is going around about me winning 50,000 US, it is not true, and that, you know, person that may have get the video, I'm very sorry for you're sending your money to the people who are sending you that video, and person who may have get the video now, that to tell you that is not true, so do not send your money to anybody that is sending this video around stating that I has win money. You know, I did it because it was in a chat group, and you know, I was fooling around on that day, and that video has just get into the wrong person's hands, and they are using that video to scam the Grenadian public. And I'm just here today to just tell you all that do not send your money to whoever is sending the video around. Do not send your money to them.
According to Mark, he does not know who is using the video to scam people. GBN made several attempts to reach an officer within the Financial Intelligence Unit for further information on this matter. However, all attempts proved futile. The Deputy Chairman of the Planning and Development Authority, Kenny John, is calling for comprehensive development of Grenada's road network. He made the call during the official launch of the Planning and Development Authority, highlighting the Maurice Bishop Highway, which he says has been a topic of conversation among members of the public.
I heard on a radio program this morning somebody talking about, you know, we should rename Maurice Bishop Highway because is that a highway? Because those of us who would have traveled and actually traversed on highways, we don't actually have that physical space for that conventional highway. But we can have what we term as highway by making sure that the road reserves are wide enough. At some point in time, there's some areas that may have to have dual carriageways to make sure the constant flow and the movement of people. So So we have to imagine far in the future and make sure that those elements are reserved for when that happens.
John says the road network in Grenada and St. George isn't suitable considering the 40,000 vehicles traversing the nation's roads.
I have some pet peeves. Grenada is a mess. As much as we say, yes, this is another area that's part of St. George that is being developed, and it was planned to a point. But we're seeing that a lot of that planning in the thoroughfares that are there are now no longer adequate because we did not cater for the fact that Grenada will have over 40,000 vehicles. And that whereas in the past vehicles used to be looked upon as a luxury, it is no longer a luxury. In most quarters, it would be seen as a need to be able to traverse whatever space that we require. And therefore, I'm trying to, as I give you some of the features, put in context the importance of this authority. Not so much as justification, but as what Grenada should do to develop itself, and us Grenadians to be part of it.
All right, so the government's physical planning unit has been transformed into a statutory body. As of May 1, 2023, it will operate as the Planning and Development Authority. A 9-member board of directors headed by Chairman Kenrick Fullerton will manage the activities of the statutory body, while the budgetary allocation for the authority will be managed by the Ministry of Finance. The deputy chairman says government will provide the Planning and Development Authority with a stipend for the first 3 years of operation. 6 students have been awarded prizes for their top 3 submissions in the just concluded anti-litter poster competition as part of the Grenada Green Group's campaign to work along with communities to keep Grenada clean. Tisha Paul reports.
The poster campaign was opened to primary and secondary school students and was geared to promote anti-litter awareness among students and the wider community. 13-year-old Anelia Murray of the St. Joseph's Convent, St. George, topped the submissions from secondary school students participating in the competition, which is into its 2nd year. She spoke with GBN about her submission.
It will encourage people to stop littering, it gave items that were littered, and just don't be a litter bug. Our teachers in our school encourage us to take part, and I just hope that the people of Grenada will stop littering and that they will take care of our environment.
Placing 2nd was Shaquana Samuel, a Form 1 student of the Happy Hills Secondary School who had topped last year's competition at the primary school level. The 3rd place prize was captured by Alexa Charles, who is also a student of the St. Joseph's Convent, St. George. 13-year-old David Blackett from the Holy Innocent Anglican School, Ladig St. Andrew, walked away with the 1st place prize in the primary schools category. He explains the idea behind his submission.
It was like people littering around Grenada, then after it becomes sad, and then after when they clean it around now, it become happy. And my teacher included me in drawing and things. Well, they always tell me my painting on them is good, so I always keep them in a safe place. My brother used to tell me I go in drawing, so he tell me keep it up. Now he's in the army and he's proud of me.
Anaya Vincent of the Woburn Methodist School made 2 submissions which tied for the 2nd place prize. Placing 3rd was Vashti Williams of St. Teresa's RC School, who was not on hand to collect her winnings at the prize-giving ceremony, which was held at the conference room of the Ariza Credit Union. The initiative was sponsored by the Ariza Credit Union. Marvin Lord, Ariza's Chief Executive Officer, pledged their continued support for the initiative, which he says falls in line with the credit union's objectives.
Your objective
is consistent with our objective here in ERISA. Our focus is on holistic development, and not just financial development. And for any holistic development, we must take into consideration the protection of our environment. And seeing as this is critically important to you, we thought it was fundamentally important to us as well to actually support. And while the support is not in the millions, we're hoping that the support was good enough.
G3 Secretary Mr. Ian Blakey thanked ERISA for its sponsorship this year. He sought permission to have the winning pieces compiled into a poster to be displayed on rotation in various public places.
We don't want to look at your pictures and then think, okay, that's nice, and bin them. With your permission, we want to make them into posters and put them in doctors' offices, and with the ministry's permission, which we have sought, in medical stations, and rotate them so that every month we change them. We would like to use your name and say that this picture was done by X in a competition arranged at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023 by this group, and it's there to illustrate the perils of littering and dumping.
The Grenada Green Group is an anti-litter coalition seeking to work along with communities to reduce littering and dumping. G3 seeks to promote a change in mindset that leads to the culture of unsightly litter across the country. This change is promoted through education and awareness campaigns. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Time for GBN I Saw. The focus is on Grenada's finance minister.
A good eye catches all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Tonight's I Saw features employees within the Ministry of Finance welcoming their newly appointed Finance Minister, Dennis Cornwall. Minister Cornwall became the first to get a portfolio change since the NDC-led government was elected on June 23, 2022. Speaking at his first staff meeting as Minister for Finance, he highlighted the importance of healthy working conditions towards enhanced performance and assured members of staff that his first priority as Minister is to ensure that the working conditions are suitable. The new Finance Minister previously served as Minister for Infrastructure and Physical Development, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation, a portfolio that now falls within the remit of Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell. Our I Saw line is always open for your submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Get ready to experience the ultimate Spice Mass launch 2023. On Friday, April 28th, the Stadium Car Park will be transformed into an electrifying arena of raw talent and energy. Starting at 5:30 p.m., you'll be blown away by the incredible lineup of artists set to grace the stage, including Boise, Terra the Governor, Lil Natty and Thunder, Lava Man, Looney Spark and Electrify, John King, Lil Kerry, Lil Jello, Dash, Crave, Mozo, Scala, and many more. But that's not all. Prepare to be amazed by the traditional mass, Moko Jumbies, Jab Jab, Short Knee, and Veko. Plus, your reigning Panorama champs, Co-op and Comancheros, will also be there to add to the excitement. And the best part, it's completely free. The Stadium Car Park is the place to be on Friday, April 28th. Get ready for an epic night that you'll never forget. Spice Mass, the evolution.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. It's 21 minutes after 7 o'clock. That is our time at this time, and it's that time again to. So, welcome back to the conversation this morning, and I'd love to hear from you. Let's quickly review what transpired thus far. We had the word of the day this morning, and the word was carouse, and it means to drink alcohol, make noise, and have fun with other people. The thought of the day: you can either spend your time stepping towards the life you want or standing still in a life you don't. It's your choice. All right, and buzzing this morning, let's see. We heard of the fire at Grenlex Power Station in Carriacou. We heard that report from my colleague Milton Coy. Also buzzing, Grenada's new Minister of Finance, the Honorable Dennis Cornwall. He expressed full confidence in the team at the Ministry of Finance to execute the government's transformational agenda. That's one of the stories buzzing. Belmont Estate had another feather added to its cap as the company captured 4 awards at the AFPA International Contest in Paris. That's something to talk about. The Honorable Karine James, she attends the 15th Caribbean Renewable Energy Forum in Miami. That forum concludes today. It ran from the 26th. All right. Also buzzing, well, the Maroon Festival kicks off it kicked off this morning at around 5 o'clock, I was told, with the wetting of the ground and so forth. All right, and it runs until Sunday. Okay, so you want to be talking about that. Those of you from Carriacou can call in and give us some insights as to that. We also hear that the Granton Road to be a reality, so farmers in that area will be delighted. 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, this is your opportunity. Call me, give me a chit chat, tell me what you'd like to talk about this morning. I'd really like to hear from you. We'd really like to hear from you this morning. And before we get our first call, let me see who will be our first caller this morning. I'll be rich enough one of these days to say the first caller gets a $1 million check, Just give me a little time. All right, Lydia Cameron says, good morning, Grenada. Happy Friday. Congratulations to the young people that are taking a stand for a cleaner environment on the island. That's remarkable. Mildred Smith says, good morning, my beautiful people of the Spice Island, especially Mr. Innocent. It's a long weekend. Take care of yourself. Love. Stay blessed. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Innocent, and morning to the listeners and viewers. I didn't call because I want to get the $1 million prize.
Nice one.
In fact, I was sort of hoping that somebody would have called before. Anyway, I'm disappointed that we have not paid the kind of homage to the late Harry Belafonte, who died sometime this week.
Why?
Harry Belafonte is connected to Grenada on the point of view that he had to really present Grenada to the world through Island in the Sun movie, which is up to now is a gem. And also because he's an icon for the Caribbean. I was fortunate to have met the late gentleman in 1982 as a journalist when he attended an international intellectual conference at what we then called the Dome. It was organized by through the influence of the PRG. And I was fortunate to interview him. He's such a humble gentleman and also a very in-depth gentleman. Even he criticized, later on in life, he criticized Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell for the role they play in not really understanding that they were being used. So I'm a little bit unhappy that when folks like that pass away, who have influenced us to a great extent, or influenced our past, that we don't have to keep their memories alive. So please play something from Harry Belafonte.
I'll play the one from Sparrow. Play one for Mello, right? You remember that one too?
Yeah, but also play something from like people can hear the voice of Harry Belafonte.
All right, I'll do that. I'll do that for you. All right?
Thanks.
Okay, good. Have a good one. 26 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's the time. Give me a call. Tell me what's buzzing. What's buzzing with you this morning? Remember, it's a long weekend, huh? Yeah, the May Day celebrations on this year in earnest. Good morning.
Yes, I agree with that caller because I was looking out for y'all to play Island in the Sun, and because that was part of it was Flaming Grenade, and I was disappointed myself.
Okay, all right, no problem. Sorry to have disappointed you all, but you know, no malice intended. You know, just all right. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning.
Morning again, Joseph. Good morning.
Hi, welcome.
I want to tell you something because I had it in my hand a while ago to tell you about this vendor on the pavement. Now, I was walking across by Foodland at the end of the pavement there, and this article almost blind my eyes. When I talk about it, you know what I get. The ugly words. It is not right. I say, okay, she cussing. You want to get something, anybody, go ahead and just leave us alone. I walk down the pavement, I come back, I meet a policeman, they talking to one of the vendor. After he finished, I say, officer, let me tell you this. When I finished talking to the police, the woman come right inside the supermarket. You have to bring the whole force. If you want to bring police for me, you will have to bring the force. But I didn't bring the police while he was already there. And these vendors is really, really overdoing it. We have to do something about it. Because we, the elderly and the children, cannot walk the pavement in peace. I walked with my stick and I thought, box upon this woman. The last time I walked along the pavement, there was 2 visitors in the center of the street taking pictures. A vended woman get up from her seat. She walks straight up to the face of them and say, don't take no pictures here. You know the words, what she's going to use. She uses all the ugly words that I don't like these words and people that get sick. The woman used the ugly words to the 2 visitors. They say, let's watch and they just walk away. She go right in and nobody can come in all the country and take pictures. They must not treat visitors in this kind of obscene way. Visitors are the ones that come to help us in the country, and then they come, they bring in. They don't take, they bring in. So if somebody's taking a picture and you want to say something, do it in a nice way. She went right up in the presence of the 2 person. Don't take no so-and-so picture. The picture, the word, the ugly words, this is what I'm talking about.
So, Tanti, what bother you, the words or the fact that she said don't take the pictures?
The ugly words.
Oh, the ugly words.
Them, it hurt my heart. I feel so sad. I say, why did you have to do that? She jumped on me. I run, you know, because I hate her.
All right. Yeah, if I was you, if it was me, I would have run too. All right, Tanti. Have a good weekend.
Yes, see that.
Yeah, bye-bye. Now, I too have a problem with that, you know. There's nothing wrong with taking a picture, but before you take a picture of me, you need to ask my consent, you know. You can't just come taking pictures and so forth, yeah. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
Not all right now because I want to win $1 million.
If I had $1 million, boy, the only reason I come in here is to share it, you know.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, well, a couple, maybe history or whatever. But concerning those folks that talk about Harry Belafonte, he played a part in the movie that Flaming Grenada Island in the Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he landed in the plane. Then Monroe, you know, that side of the road to Spice Island to bus out on Wall Street.
Yeah.
That was a strip there.
So I heard.
A company from Trinidad that really built that. They call them Mockaisy and Boyok. And they really did that for the owner of the plane to land. Because you know those days boats slow and no big international flight coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Secondly, someone talk about the Maurice Bishop Highway. But you see, a lot of things in Grenada, we just call them, because we hear the name, we just call them. So we don't, by right, we don't really have a highway because of the length, the distance, and the width.
Yeah.
But we call it so. Also, the beach, a lot of people don't know that. We only have, I think, about 2 beaches in Grenada. And second, the only one lining up for the third is Penguin. So we have Grenada.
Where is that? Where's Penguin?
Penguin is where Sanders is.
Okay.
And that is where one of the beaches where the whaling started in Grenada at first. Penguin and Port C.
You know, partners, you promised we had a sort of.
Me promise you a brambler or a con man because you never show up.
No, don't say that. I mean, it's just that. But you know, having spoken with you, man, you really.
You never return your call, and I won't tell you anything because I'm a man. Communication, timing, and appointments.
Yeah, you have to take me on a tour. You really.
I don't get vexed with people for anything else but that.
We really need to schedule an appointment for you to give me because you've got a wealth of knowledge, man.
No, man, you ain't hear nothing yet. Let me tell you now. Then the beaches. Most of the things are bays, because the beach has to have a certain amount, at least more than a mile.
Yeah, it has to have a length.
Yeah, and then what happened, the location and how you see the points and the whole thing here, right? With the two rocks on each side, the distance, that have a big part to play. Right, and then sometimes we're going in town and we say we're going to the city. No, we don't have a city here. We have towns. No city.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So, boss, when you're ready, you have my number?
Yeah, definitely.
Try and make it a wonderful gesture.
Yeah, and there are quite a number of people that confronted me and tell me whenever I'm going to hang out with you, they want to come along because they want to learn as well.
Yeah, they want to learn as well.
Yeah,
and also, this beach we call Portsea.
Where is that?
There's a big piece of tourist historical thing there, but you can only see it from the sea. Because right now, this place is not too much access.
Where is Portsea?
Portsea is the bay after Monrouge Bay.
Okay.
Well, if we had the time, I get run down the whole name of all the bays.
Yeah, but we don't have the time now.
Right. So we're going to stick with $1 million.
Yeah.
And that appointment. Thank you.
Have a good day, bro. Have a good weekend, all right?
Right.
Good. Bye-bye. Yeah. Okay, it's 27 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Girl, the children are growing up so fast. When I leave here, I am going to take Tevin to get his MMR vaccine.
Kayla was supposed to have another appointment for that same vaccine. But Natalie, I'm not sure. On social media, they're saying that it's not safe. Plus, I can afford to miss work.
Girl, the vaccines are safe for decades. They protect our children. You got vaccinated, and I'm sure you're all right.
Yes, but these diseases aren't out now.
Grenada is open to childhood diseases from all over the world. Today, we have a choice to get our children vaccinated or not. Go get it done, girl. It won't take long.
I suppose so. Anything for my princess.
I want to be protected.
Check your doctor or the Ministry of Health to get the information on immunization against childhood diseases, including HPV and polio, and COVID-19 for elderly persons and persons living with non-communicable diseases.
And so it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Boyo, they gonna fly with kite now. The wind picking up. I'm coming. Karim, what you doing? Fly my kite. Yeah, but not here. You can't fly kite near power lines, boy. Why not? The wind good. Because mommy say kite threads conduct electricity. Yeah, kite. It's right. If your kite gets stuck in power lines, you can cause power outages, or even worse, it can get shocked. Come, they're gonna fly them in the pasture. Yeah, that makes sense.
Grenlink, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. And indeed, it's a pleasure to be with you. It's 22 minutes on to 8 o'clock. And a quick look at our WhatsApp platform. Someone says, I understand the need for a fair wage, but this pushes the price of everything higher. Will this just mean that those making a little more lose the advantage, as if their wage stays stagnant and prices rise, they will have less bankable income? We work to fund our elder years. So many questions than answers. Blossom Alexis, I have to apologize to you. I forgot everything. And usually on Fridays, I usually wear blue. But this morning, I just opted to put on a different... Blossom, I'm sorry, because this WhatsApp user says, good morning, innocent. Where's your blue T-shirt? Didn't Blossom say wear blue today? Yes. Sorry, Blossy, I'm going to make it up. I'm going to wear 2 blues tomorrow. All right. Okay, let's see what's happening on our WhatsApp platform while we await the next caller. Arthur Langan says, does Anne-Marie and that guy from River Road get paid to call We FM on the morning show? Just ask him, because they call every morning. Okay, well, they have the telephone. Good morning. Hi, morning, welcome.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very good friend wants to say something.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Oh, wait, okay. Give me a chance. Give me a little bit. Yeah.
Good.
Hello.
Right, go ahead.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, we have a lot of things we could do. I'm not an advisor, but I think I'm capable enough to advise. Now, we are talking about the people on the streets selling on the sidewalk. When I look at it, we have enough space to put them. For example, as I already said, any government has the right not to confiscate, but to approach people who possible could be willing to sell their property. We have enough vacant spots in St. George. We have enough dilapidated buildings. For example, we have one where the police used to be, where they have the steel band, usually house the steel band. Government could repair these places. Don't wait until the rocks or the bricks fall down on somebody and kill them. And everybody back, oh God. This is what hurt me. We're waiting when the thing happens and we decide to possibly solve the problem. As I've already said, we have poor advisors. And maybe this is what we want. We want people, leaders want people that they could twist and shove and say all kind of things. But you take somebody to your advice, to give you advice. I'm not saying that you have to take the advice wholeheartedly, but you have to take it. In this umbrella, I'm wondering if by chance one prick my eyes or one juke my eyes, what should I do? Could I sue the government?
No, I think the first thing you do, you go get your eyes checked.
I don't think we have enough experts in Grenada even to check my eyes.
Okay.
But they may tell me something wrong. He bleeding when done, he painful and he don't bleed.
All right.
Now the thing is, we have alternatives. So we have to get these people off the street. They want to fight with you when you're walking on the street. They want the umbrella to prick your eyes, and if you say something, every one of them at you.
Okay.
And imagine that. The police also are parking the vehicles, not because they have vehicles and the police vehicles. They interrupt in traffic too.
Okay, yeah, that's correct.
They interrupt in traffic too. Some of them have, even you tongue, you hearing people passing with big loudspeaker in the car and the police there. But you make one little mistake and you stop. They want to charge you. But this is the problem with us.
Okay.
No, you and I don't like me. But me, okay. I'm capable of getting me food and I'm capable of defending myself, physically or socially.
Well, use my partner, boy. Use my partner, boy.
All right, partner. That's all.
Have a great weekend, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He's my good friend, man. Okay, we seem to be experiencing some technicalities with our audio because Yulin says, Innocent audio not so good this morning, not hearing you clearly at all. Well, I apologize for that. Yes, Arthur Langain, there was a fire in the Grand Lakes Power Station in Carriacou last night. We had a report on that earlier with Mr. Coy, and you'll get some more information on it in a subsequent newscast. May says Grenada was featured in Island in the Sun. My mom took part in that movie. Grenadians were paid 3 cents a day, and that was in 1957 rather. All right, Ernesto Jose, good morning to you too. You have to identify yourself to me properly because you appear to be a past student of McDonald College. All right, May also says, tell this caller, talking does not help. Write it down. That's the historian guy, my good friend that we have to go on the tour. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Thank you. My God, I've been listening to this program every morning since I returned back from America.
Uh-huh.
And this caller there, he is so perfect because this is what I am saying every time. You know, he is so perfect, wonderful, perfect.
Right.
The words he said. Every morning I am listening to this program. Never try to call yet. This is the first time I try my call and it comes through. So thank you very much.
Well, it's a pleasure having you, man.
I'm back from America, and I am wondering if I did the right thing to come back.
Of course it's the right thing.
I know it's the right thing on my side because for years I've been planning that. Telling them I don't want to dead in America, to bury in America.
No.
I tell my insurance, anything happened to me and I dead, how I dead, wherever I dead, just send the body to the funeral home and let the funeral home send it to Grenada, just like how. No viewing in America, nothing.
No. That can happen. That can happen. No,
So
you made the right choice, okay? You made the right choice. And let me. I'm going ahead of you. You might have little concerns about certain things that you don't see and like. One of the things I don't want you to do is compare Grenada to America because they're incomparable.
We can't.
We can't. So remember Grenada how it was before you left, and look at it now, and look at the progress that we have made. Don't look at the things that you would have liked to see. All right?
Exactly. Of course. I just tell them I come and I go to St. George's. And St. George's is Little America.
Mm-hmm.
Because all what you're seeing in America, you're seeing it in Grenada now.
Because everybody coming up on Flatbush and Strap and come and sell it down here expensive.
All right, in Flatbush, I was living last.
Ah, okay. All right.
So I know all about it.
Right. Well, it's nice having you back, and Hassan, look for us one of these days, man.
I will, definitely will.
Good, nice. Okay, and have a great weekend.
You do the same. Thank you so much.
Are you going to celebrate May Day with us this year? You're going to jump up with us with the placards and stuff?
Well, I cannot celebrate May Day because I have some little issues.
Okay. All right, well, take it to the Lord in prayer, man.
Of course, yes, of course. I'm happy to be in Grenada.
Yes. Go and take some salt water on the sand and so forth, and you'll be fine.
Definitely.
Better yet, let me give you a free advice. Take a trip up to the Sulphur Spring in River Sally, and you'll be healed.
They told me about that, you know.
Yeah, do that. Go ask for a guy named Gogo, and he will heal you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Do that. Make some inquiry and do that, all right?
I will, definitely will.
Good. Have a nice one.
You do the same.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good. 12 minutes on to 7 o'clock. That my partner get a little support this morning. You want to bet he call back and tell me, you see what I'm talking about? You ain't so innocent, you know. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, innocent.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, I just come from the beach this morning. I called you and I cannot get you.
Wow. Well, maybe that is why I'm not having a wife, because it seems like I'm hard to get, man.
Yes, I cannot get you. I cannot understand, so I leave and go on the beach.
Okay, how was the beach this morning?
Oh, excellent.
Ah.
Good. I didn't even want to come out.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
You make me feel jealous, boy.
You understand?
Yeah.
Very nice. Every morning I go in.
I'm certain you saw my dad on the beach. You were close on the sand, right?
Pandy Beach I went on.
Pandy, well, when you're on Pandy Beach, you have to watch quite out to see him. He usually swims far out.
Oh, Grenada's Beach he go on?
Well, you don't swim on all them beaches.
Well, that's good.
If you have a good binoculars, you've seen him on Maracas Bay and all.
He better than you.
Yeah, I afraid of water. I afraid deep water.
He better. Listen.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Listen now, innocent. What day Ken Riders be on the station on a Sunday?
On the afternoon program, yes, on Sunday afternoons.
Sunday afternoon. Oh, because I like to speak to him.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He say you must look out for me, but I don't know which place he work. GBN.
Yes, GBN.
Oh, so I could always go and ask for him.
On a Sunday, you come up and look for him. I know you're glad to see you.
Oh, GBN in St. George's.
Yes, in St. George's, just higher up the Nawasa, the new building in Nawasa there.
I know it.
Right, well, come and look for him.
Well, okay, well, I'll go and check him.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Right, you have a blessed day.
You too.
And safe drive home.
And you be good for the weekend, all right?
Right, thank you, and have a good weekend. Okay, bye-bye.
Nice, good. Okay, good. All right, nice. We got to take that final commercial break and then come back with a wrap. But Ernesto Jose says, yes, I went to the McDonald College with scholar Jessman Prince. He's the Assistant Commissioner of Police now, and also Mr. Dog, Anthony Mr. Dog Charles, also was in Nayak's house. I graduated in 87, so you left a couple years before me. I was a class of 89 or 90, somewhere around there. Okay, but you need to identify yourself to me, Papi. By the way, are you coming down for any of the activities with the 60th celebration? Before we take the final break, Alistair Warwood Sr. says, it grieves me to learn about the incident with the power plant in Carriacou at such an important time. I hope it doesn't hamper the festival. Me too. All right. Okay. Well, Ernesto Jose, I was in Friday's house, and I was, at that time, they called me Tom Sledge because I was the strongest boy in the school that time with the shot put and javelin. All right, so you need to identify yourself. Folks, it's 9 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We got to take that final commercial break and come back with the wrap. Don't you go anywhere.
Hello, I am Pettifer Lewis, the Executive Director of the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce, representing the private sector. From where I sit, I can see how volatile both the local, regional, and international economies can be as a result of financial shocks, pandemics, natural disasters, among others. Having the NIS Unemployment Benefit Program is certainly a step in the right direction. This will help to alleviate the burden that arises from unemployment. Remember that people who are employed not just support themselves, but support family members as well. The NIS Unemployment Benefit Program will play a very important role in assisting our citizens to mitigate hardships while keeping the local economy stimulated during future challenges like these. This is a very good program, very good initiative, and I support it.
The children are growing up so fast. When I leave here, I am going to take Tevin to get his MMR vaccine.
Kayla was supposed to have another appointment for that same vaccine. But Natalie, I'm not sure. On social media, they're saying that it's not safe. Plus, I can afford to miss work.
Girl, the vaccines are safe for decades. They protect our children. You got vaccinated, and I'm sure you're all right.
Yes, but these diseases aren't out now.
Grenada is open to childhood diseases from all over the world. Today, we have a choice to get our children vaccinated or not. Go get it done, girl. It won't take long.
I suppose so. Anything for my princess.
I want to be protected.
Check your doctor or the Ministry of Health to get the information on immunization against childhood diseases, including HPV and polio, and COVID-19 for elderly persons and persons living with non-communicable diseases.
No, girl, that was yesterday. I can't believe all they said that. She didn't.
Mom, can you help me, please? I'm having some trouble understanding.
No, you serious?
Mom, can you help me, please?
So you all sit down and say that? Okay then, bye. Here. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's ensure that you're well prepared for this exam.
Parents, you have a crucial role to play in helping to prepare your children for the CPEA exams. Help them or seek additional help so that they can revise the concepts they learn at school and give them a better chance to be successful and move on to the next phase of their lives. A message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
Welcome back to the conversation, the final 5 minutes thereof. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent. How are you?
I am alive and very thankful. How about you?
Okay, I'm pretty good, thanks. Innocent, there's one of your callers that keeps calling. Every time that individual calls, they keep talking about Christ coming and get ready to meet Christ and so on and change lives and all of that. But Innocent, what I wanted to say, that also involves loving the people that you can see. Because if you say you love God, who you cannot see, you have to love the people that you're seeing.
Okay.
And you have to be able to relate to the people that you see. You can't be hating the people that you see and still talking and preaching about God, 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 God. God doesn't hear the prayer of evil people. That's
Right. Okay. That's it? Okay, have a good. All right. Okay. Well, I think your word got out, and I ain't getting involved in that one. All you sort out all your business for all yourself. All right. Now, yeah, for not wearing the blue this morning, one of my WhatsApp colleagues says, "You are forgiven, my friend. I have a friend in Montrouge. She said there is a bypass road from Montrouge to the airport. Could that road be developed to help with congestion on the road in Granans? I like this. I like this. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent. Innocent, let me just tell you something, eh? We're talking about God. If God do not hear the prayer of sinners, are there any saved people? Can you answer that? If God does not hear the prayer of sinners, can people repent? Can people get saved? Because God doesn't hear the prayer of sinners, and the Bible says all have sinned.
Right.
And there is none righteous, no, not one.
Okay.
So if God not hearing the prayer of sinners, then there's nobody saved.
I mean, we all do.
So we need to, we need to think of before we open our mouth and ridicule and condemn. And I want to know how this person know who hate, who don't hate, when he take the place of God in people's life. Because the only person that knows you and me and know everybody is God. Nobody knows nobody.
So let me ask you a question. The gentleman that called just a while ago and talk about that, you know the person he's talking about?
No, I don't know. I don't hear any voice. I don't know the person.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. You know what people say? Make your calling an election show, eh?
Uh-huh.
Make your calling an election show. So instead of fighting about other people who hate and who don't hate, here we know who hate.
Let me ask you a question, all right? Mm-hmm. Do you look at Oliver Samuels, the Jamaican comedian?
I don't look at TV. I don't look at those things.
Oh, okay, all right.
Mm-mm.
No,
you see, we have to fail. Is what you want to fill yourself with, eh?
Right.
I don't look at secular things.
Okay.
I don't even look at TV anymore. On the TV there, I don't even put it on.
And I know somebody said a TV breakdown. Well, give them now.
No, well, if they are an ornament, let it say them.
All right. Have a good week, eh?
Anyhow, call me after the program before you leave and to talk to you about something.
Okay, I will do that. Have a good one. Good. All right, folks, it's 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Arthur Langine says, good point, caller, to that person about this God thing. Well, you really have a problem with the lady and she God, eh? Papa God go catch up with all you. All right? Leave the lady. Final call on the program. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, Mr. Vincent, sorry to call back, but the lady is right about the God. And this thing about the road in the road from Montrouge going to Point Saline.
Is that true?
I could testify for that. That's where I grew up.
Okay, so there's a road there.
As a little boy, we used to drive from Montrouge and go to Point Saline and go down to the airport.
Using the bypass road?
Yes, I'm telling you. I'm Mr. by the name of Mr. American man by the name of Mr. Derek Ball. He cut that road to go to Port C, where he used to live. That's where the beach house was.
Okay.
He cut that road to go there instead of making the distance right or wrong.
Well, that is a conversation we will have another day because we're out of time. You really, as a matter of fact, here what? I'm inviting you. Okay, I'm going to look at the schedule next week, and I'm going to invite you one day to come and sit with me. Let people see who is that great Grenadian historian.
You got to cater for 2 hours, eh?
Nah, I will give you 2 hours.
So, and I could pay for the airtime.
I doesn't give my wife 2 hours, I'll give you.
Right, and I'll pay for the airtime.
Okay. All right, we'll arrange that, okay?
Yeah, so a foreign investor take it over now.
Okay.
1 hour government sell the beginning of the road, sorry.
All right, good. Have a good one. Okay. Folks, this is where we've got to wrap it up quickly. Indra Maras, morning Grenadians like too much melee. People dying every day, especially the younger ones. That is true. Princess Kwashi, she not watch TV, but she... Oh, God have mercy. All you like too much TV. Folks, have yourselves a great weekend. Remember, it's a long one. When we come on Tuesday, I want to be talking with you, not about you. And those of us who, well, not us, those of all you that go in and jump up with the placards and thing, be very, discreet. You understand what I'm saying? Be very discreet. And yeah, just have yourselves a great weekend. I will be with you tomorrow morning if the good Lord spare. We've got the West Indian Marketplace as usual. It's going to be a very great program tomorrow. I have a special guest tomorrow, and it's a conversation that I know people wanted to have a long time now, a couple of weeks now. I'll be having someone to talk with me tomorrow morning. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag as yet. So you got to be part of the West Indian Marketplace tomorrow morning. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend. I love you. Bye-bye. I'm gone. The BBC is up next.